Welcome to Pharaoh's Palace of Podcasts, where we delve into the vibrant world of the beloved show, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat is a musical with lyrics by Tim Rice and music by Andrew Lloyd Webber. The production is based on the character of Joseph from the Bible's book of Genesis. Now, in 1965, a then 17-year-old budding musical theater composer, Andrew Lloyd Webber, was contacted by the 20-year-old aspiring pop songwriter, Tim Rice, to help create their first musical together, titled The Likes of Us. When the project failed to gain a backer, Alan Doggett, a family friend of the Lloyd Webber family, commissioned Webber and Rice to write a piece for the choir at the Colette Court School in London, for which Alan worked as a music teacher. The result? A retelling of the biblical story of Joseph, titled Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Now, the piece was presented first as a 15-minute pop cantata. Webber's composer Father William arranged for a second performance at the Methodist Central Hall, expanding the piece to 20 minutes. By its third performance at St. Paul's Cathedral, the musical had been expanded to 35 minutes. Now, the first American production of Joseph was an amateur stage production in May of 1970 at the Cathedral College of the Immaculate Conception in Douglaston, Queens, New York City. In late August and September of 1972, Joseph was presented at the Edinburgh International Festival, starring Gary Bond, Peter Reeves, and Scottish guitarist and singer-songwriter Gordon Waller. In February of 1973, theater producer Michael White and impresario Robert Stigwood mounted a further expanded version at the Albury Theater, which is known today as the Noel Cowell Theater, running for 243 performances. Now, starting in 1974, Irish stage and screen producer Noel Pearson mounted an Irish production of Joseph, starting in the Olympia Theatre in Dublin, then moving on to the Cork Opera House, and then on to the Limerick Theatre, and finally the Gaiety Theatre in Dublin, followed by several other venues over the next 4 years. Now, across the pond in 1974, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat was also performing at the Playhouse in the Park in Philadelphia. By 1976, the musical transferred to the Brooklyn Academy of Music, starring Tony Award winner Clevon Little and David Carroll, best known for playing Baron Felix in the musicalized version of Grand Hotel. In November 1981, Joseph would receive its first off-Broadway production at the Intermedia Theater, which today is known as Village East, starring Bill Hutton, Laurie Beachman, and Tom Carter. The success of the off-Broadway production helped transfer the musical to Broadway in January of 1982, opening at the Royal Theater, which today is known as the Bernard B. Jacobs Theater, running for 747 performances. The entire cast of the off-Broadway production was able to transfer to the Broadway show, with Alan Fawcett taking over the role of Joseph in 1982, followed by David Cassidy in 1983. In 1991, the musical was restaged at the London Palladium, with Australian actor-singer Jason Donovan in the lead role. The musical then opened in Toronto in the summer of 1992 at the Elgin Theatre, starring former teen idol Donny Osmond. An Australian production followed in December of 1992 at the State Theatre in Melbourne, starring the lead singer of the Australian pop rock band Indecent Obsession, David Dixon, and one of Australia's highest-selling recording artists with over 10 million records sold, Tina Arena. Now, the Pantages Theater in Los Angeles revived the show in 1993 for 18 weeks before transferring to Broadway in November of 1993, where it played for 231 performances at the Minskoff Theater, which is now home to Disney's The Lion King. The cast at the time starred the Young and the Restless actor Michael Damian, American actor and singer Clifford David, and Robert Torti. In 1999, a direct-to-video film adaptation of the same name, starring Donny Osmond, was released by Polygram Video. The film also stars Maria Friedman, English film director Richard Attenborough, English television actor who found fame portraying government agent Harcourt in 1985's television series Edge of Darkness, Ian McNeice, two-time Soap Opera Digest Award winner Joan Collins, and Robert Torti, reprising his role from the 1993 Broadway production as Pharaoh. The Adelphi Theatre would play host to the West End's first revival in 2007, starring the winner of BBC One's reality talent show Any Dream Will Do, Lee Mead, and Priva Kalidas. Now, a long-running UK tour production has seen contestants Craig Chalmers, Keith Jack, Chris Barton, and Anthony Hansen take over the role of Joseph from Any Dream Will Do reality talent show, with Keith Jack coming back to the role after a 2010 recast opposite Jennifer Potts. Beginning of March of 2014, American singer-songwriter who rose to fame in 2004 as the runner-up in the third season of American Idol, Diane DeGarmo, was cast as narrator alongside another fellow singer-songwriter who gained national recognition while appearing on the fifth season of American Idol, Ace Young, starring as Joseph in a brand new North American tour. Now, a brand new UK tour in 2013, starring Welsh singer and member of the British pop group Steps, Ian Watkins, in the role of Joseph. Former X Factor star Lloyd Daniels took over the role in 2014, opposite the winner of the BBC talent contest, Over the Rainbow, Danielle Hope. English singer-songwriter Joe McElderry took over the role in 2016, opposite Lucy Kay, and the member of the English boy band Union J, Jamie Hensley, took over the role in 2019, opposite Trina Hill. In November 2018, to celebrate the show's 50th anniversary, Joseph returned to the London Palladium, starring Legally Blonde's lead West End actress Sheridan Smith, Jason Donovan returning this time as Pharaoh, and the role of Joseph being played by drama school graduate Jack Yarrow. In January of 2020, a 50th anniversary production would open at Lincoln Center's David Geffen Hall, accompanied by the New York City Chamber Orchestra with over 300 singers. The one-night-only sold-out concert presentation starred ABC's The Real O'Neil's actor Noah Galvin, Eden Espinosa, Alex Newell, and Jessica Vosk. The musical did return to the London Palladium in 2021, starring singer-songwriter and winner of the fifth season of The X Factor, Alexandra Burke. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the production was shuttered. The production would embark on a UK tour in March of 2022, transferring to Melbourne, Australia in November of that year, with a brand new New Zealand tour commencing in February of this year. As the curtain falls on Joseph's story and our podcast concludes, Joseph reminds us that dreams, no matter how outlandish, can come true with perseverance, kindness, and a little bit of Technicolor magic. This is Center Stage, signing off. Okay, who took my coat of many colors?